Lucas who plays games, and this is our Isaac run of the evening. Tonight we are playing as this guy with some white hair. He's got some bomb-like move. I don't know. I don't know what that does. I don't know what anything's going on here. I got some lard. I got a room full of enemies. I got lots of soul hearts, but not a lot of hearts, and I'm losing all of them. And it's just gonna be a bad run overall. This is what I get for like looking at the screen in the top left corner rather than paying attention to what's going on where my character is. I don't know who this guy is. He's wearing overalls, maybe? He's got some overalls. What happens if I push this button? Okay, that blows me up. So that was a bad move. Everything about this run is going very poorly. I would say that this is likely not to work out very well for me, and I hope to survive like maybe the first room. Anyway, I'm the Chris who plays games. This is Isaac, Binding of Isaac, today's daily run with a character I don't recognize. I actually looked briefly, so before you play, there's like a little sketch of a character, and I think it matches the characters you're allowed to pick from. And so I was like, oh, I'll look up who it is. And I looked up who it was, and I can't tell. I do apparently have an item that doubles my choices. I think this is better. Not sure. I don't have any bombs, so I can't bomb out that soul heart like I might otherwise want to. My tears are fast, my damage is low, my luck is bad. I don't really know. I don't know what's going on here, other than I'm dying. Please leave me alone. Oh, God. Dying. Oh, I did. Oh, those. Okay, so the body gave me lots of hearts, so I have lots of red hearts. And luckily on this floor, I don't have to worry about taking red heart damage because I don't have any devil deals anyway. So there we go. Everything's fine. There's no problems. I don't know what I'm worried about at all. Anyway, happy Thursday. Today is the Binding of Isaac run for January, whatever. January 25th. That's right. It's the 25th. I know because the new Poppy YouTube Red original came out today. Watched that earlier this morning. It was weird, like all Poppy things are. We're going to have a lot of spiders in this room. That's what's going to happen. Ragman is shooting at us, unsurprisingly. Get away from me. I say get away from me, and I am the one walking into him, so maybe that was my own fault and not his. So yeah, I watched the Poppy movie this morning. It was as weird as you expect something that's Poppy related to be. And Retrovision has given us some 8-bit action here. So Retrovision is a pill that you can take, and as far as I know, it just occasionally makes things look kind of 8-bit-ish. I don't like this boss. I don't like this character. I don't like this run at all. Pretty much nothing about this I like. I suppose I could like retry it after I die on this boss, having made absolutely no progress, and try again and see how far I get. But yeah, he's just gonna make all the spiders, and they're all gonna jump on us, and they're all gonna kill us. It's great. There's no problems with that. You know, starting out a level with 3 soul hearts and walking out with 0 is definitely not the way that I expected this to go. But I didn't really have a lot of expectations because I don't know who this character is, and I'm really not that good at this game. Oh, leave me alone. I just want to kill things. Damage is so low. My shots are so slow. I guess my shot speed is fine. My tear rate is just low. Alright. Stop running into me. Stop killing me. I don't want to die to spiders after the boss. That would be kind of frustrating. Alright, up to 2 hearts. Good. There's no problems with that at all. Hey, I do have 1 bomb and 1 key now. I guess I can go bomb myself out one of these soul hearts. Now we got a tears up. Pretty decent tears up. It's going to give us a fair amount there. That's good. Usually in a room like this there would be a tinted rock. So I don't know if that tinted rock is going to be a better deal for me. Got a key. Fill up another one of these hearts. We'll go scrounge and see if this other room's got a bomb in it for us. Nope. It's going to do us a lot of damage for no good. So we do have a Curse of the Maze going on. We did jump rooms there, which I was not expecting. But this was the room I was going for, so it's a little bit faster than I was expecting. Go into another L-shaped room? Why not? No problems with that at all. No one's ever said to themselves, why did I come into this L-shaped room full of really scary enemies that are trying to kill me? That's not a thing that's happened. I do have 3 keys. We've got 1 soul heart. Soul hearts are a big deal, especially on that second floor. The biggest deal about the second floor is that if you manage to make it through without taking red heart damage, you have a 100% chance of picking up that first devil deal, and that can be a big difference. It can make the difference between a run that's fun and not fun, frankly, in my experience. And so I'm really looking to try and scrounge up whatever I can to make it to that first floor devil deal. So not having red heart damage is important, and in order to do that, we want to pick up soul hearts. Unfortunately, we picked up all we've got. We've taken a bunch of damage here, and we're just going to have to run with it and hope for the best. The run is to Mom's Heart. Mom's Heart is the boss at the end of the second floor of the womb. So basically the first 8 levels of Isaac routinely go, you have a couple of these main basement levels, a couple of the flooded basement levels, then a couple dark basement levels, at the end of which is the mom boss. You've then got the womb, which is 2 very red levels. The red levels do not have, in general, item rooms or shops in them. Sweet Suffering is an item that will drop, I think this will drop black hearts for us when we take damage. Sometimes, occasionally, maybe. So black hearts are nice because, one, they count as soul hearts for the purposes of red hearts or whatever. The other thing is that they do damage to everything in the room when they pop or when you get hit. So that can be good to try and help in rooms like this. For example, if I took a single black heart damage, it would probably kill every enemy in the room, and that's a good thing. When I first got this game for my daughter, she actually told me that black hearts would kill everything in the room, and I said, but what about bosses? And she said, I don't know. And I said, that doesn't seem right. And she said, no, it kills everything. And I said, I don't think so. And she did agree. Oh, so okay, so I'm Eden. The reason I didn't recognize Eden by her items is that Eden's items are random, I think. So you get a random set of starting items, which is why I didn't recognize them. I don't play a lot with Eden. I think in order to play as Eden, you have to have Eden tokens. You get Eden tokens by completing runs successfully, and since I complete very few non-daily runs successfully, this is not something I have had a lot of experience with. A friend of mine named Cowdizzle is doing a series called Eden Streaking. What he's attempting to do is figure out how many times in a row he can play as Eden without dying. So you can check that out, Cowdizzle616 on YouTube, to see Eden runs from a pretty good Isaac runner. Give me something good. Chariot. Okay. We'll save Chariot, use it on the boss. What the Chariot is going to do is going to give us a invincibility and the ability to, I'm pretty sure, run against someone and do damage to them. So basically we can run into the boss and do damage to it. Alright, we got no tinted rocks here. Oh, tinted rocks here. Nothing in there. I am very bad at seeing the tinted rocks as I just play. Yeah, so basically, as I run into this guy, I'm going to do damage to him. Alright, that was it. So we took away about half his damage. Not bad. Little Horn's not that bad of a boss, but he can be really annoying when he starts spitting out the his balls of death at you. Seems like in this case he's just spitting out troll bombs, which we care less about, and he's down. Go ahead and pick up this HP up. I don't know if that fire does damage to me. Alright, it's gone anyway. Problem solved. So the Incubus is a buddy that kind of doubles our shot things here. I don't know if I'm going to take that other thing. I don't know what it is, so I'm just going to run away from it. That's fine. Alrighty. Get our Incubus in here, doing some damage with us. Gonna double our shots here. Does some good work. Whoa, boy. Dodging and dodging and dodging. There we go. Bad Gas does nothing for us. The Devil is a card which gives us the same damage up as the Curse of Babylon effect. So basically it will give us a slight damage up in the room, I think is what that is. Unless it's the opposite of that, in which case it's something different. I do know I used to confuse the Joker card with the Devil card. I thought that the Devil card would take you to the Devil. It does not. So I've got some bombs, I've got some keys, I don't know... unlock it, sure. What the fuck, might as well. Okay, that gives us unlimited bombs for the rest of the level. We can try and drop bombs in a few strategic places and see if we can find secret rooms or hidden rooms. I'm bad at finding these, so... We'll just keep on keeping on. Somewhere there's a shop in here. So the reason that I'm going back, despite the fact that the boss room is right there, is that I am looking for the shop. Or not the shop, the item room. Well, the item room and the shop, really. But the item room is what I'm actually looking for and want to find. The shop, I only have 7 cents, and it's not really worth going into a shop for that. It would be nice to find a soul heart in there, and I do have enough keys that I might consider it if I had not already kind of shot my load as far as the devil deal goes. Is my crude commentary there. God damn it. I do it anyway. Give me some red hearts, baby. I don't know where my sweet suffering is not doing a whole lot here, so maybe I misremember what that item does, or my really shitty luck is giving me a hard time here. Alright, we'll go ahead and pull into the item room. I mean, it's better than blowing myself up, I guess. It's not a great item, but... And we'll just go in here. And we'll take the soul heart and bomb the shopkeeper. No good. Useless. Oh, that was stupid. Alright, well, 5 cents and a key for half a heart of soul hearts once you count in that spider. So we've gone to the shop in the item room, no need to keep exploring. So we're going to use this devil card, and my hope is that my tears turn red and my damage goes up, and that will help us out. The damage did go up, so that is right. My understanding of that item was correct. Yeah, Gertie here is spitting some things out. Seems like she's in a generating new enemies mood rather than a spitting things at me mood. Is sort of good, except sometimes she spits out enemies that toss projectiles and I don't see them until too late. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, there we go. Got all the hearts here. Okay, so the yellow is going to be the experimental treatment. My damage, everything's shitty, so why not? Alright. The damage was untouched. Looks like my luck went down. So that's not good for the purposes of my sweet suffering, I don't think. But other than that, not really much change. And so now I've tossed that Pokeball. And I think what happens is if I release this Pokeball... Oh. Like it just captures an enemy. Okay. I thought it was like you capture one and then later on you can throw it, but maybe I missed. Maybe that was the trick. Ugh. I'm just gonna run into all the enemies here. How's that sound? So many enemies. Sitting here worrying about my Pokeball when what I should be worrying about is not running into all of the enemies who are doing a shit ton of damage to me. God, I've got through like 3.5 hearts in this one room. Oh, maybe the sweet suffering is dropping the red hearts for me. I don't care about that room. Yeah, okay. So that was, I think that's it. I missed with the Pokeball and therefore it was completely useless. So I think that what is supposed to happen is you throw the Pokeball, it captures an enemy, and then in a later room or later on you get the chance to use it, and when you throw it, it gives you a friendly enemy of the same type to fight on your behalf, which is good. But I don't... God damn it. I hate the fact that sometimes, like, creep that can hurt you is bright red, and sometimes it's not, and I'm bad at noticing things. Really, I think I'm bad at noticing things could be, like, my motto for this game. Doesn't matter if it's tinted rocks or creep, doesn't matter what it is. I'm just bad at noticing things. Woo! All the dodges, all the dodges. What do we got? What do we got? So earlier tonight, I was watching my good friend Soy Bomb play some Shovel Knight. Reminded how much I really love that game. The music is so great. Gameplay is good. The fact that my Binding of Isaac just randomly freezes up for like a second and a half is not good, but that's unrelated to Shovel Knight, just related to the game I'm currently playing. Alright, let's go ahead and not go in the L room. I'm gonna try and find this item room. Ugh, missed. I think that leech is friendly to me, as you can tell by his little red heart things. Ah! And is fighting on my side, maybe? That's cool. Not a super powerful enemy to fight on my side, but I'll take it. I don't know if I just like... Oh, he's done now. Oh no, there he is. I don't know if I just keep capturing things with the Pokeball, if it just keeps getting more and more enemies that follow me around, or what. So, try and use it a little bit more, see if we can get anything out of it. I know this is like a very low tier item, but desperate. I'm desperate. Alright, I did capture something that time. Oh, my little friendly leech is gone, so maybe the fact that I threw it again had me just giving up on that. Alright. Okay, so here's the boss room. Hate these guys. The Incubus is at least doing work for me. Go ahead and go in here, see if we can dig out a part. We cannot. We'll blow up the shop. Oh. Stupid decision. Alright. We've still got plenty of, got an okay number of bombs. We got plenty of keys, so although these shops keep going poorly for me, I'm not suffering too much yet. I did spend 5 cents in that earlier item room, but even with 12 cents, there wouldn't have been anything I would really want to pick up in this one, so I don't regret any of my decisions yet. And with one less soul heart, I would be one more heart closer to dead, so... Ugh. That is a good item. I will definitely take that. It's not a magic mush, but it's going to give me some damage up. It's going to speed me up, which has been hurting me a bit, and generally increase our ability to do things just a little. Good. Alright, I got no keys. I got no useful space item. Oh. Oh, man. I so rarely see him actually do that move, because usually by the time I fight this guy, it's on a run that I'm either very powerful or, like, dead. I see these guys oftentimes when fighting Satan because they spawn as the first phase of the Satan fight, but because by the time I get to Satan I am usually powerful, I very rarely see them for long enough for them to actually do anything. Ugh, my dodging skills are not on point. Oh no! Oh no! Oh fuck! So the pentagram is a great damage up, and I just walked right by it because I was trying to dodge and I picked it up. Oh man. Like, so depressing. Losing out on opportunities like that. Just for stupid reasons. I was like, oh, look at that great item, and then I wandered into a pit. I don't know why I'm doing this. Like, bombing into that rock to pick up one bomb is a net nothing. Oh, fuck. Alright, it's fine. Just got 3.4 damage going on here. Not great. It would have been better to keep it, but... yeah, I don't want that. Oh, fuck. Shock, keep knocking coins out of me. There's that leech that I captured earlier. So that does mean that the Pokeball probably does do what I was thinking it does, which is that it... although in this case it looks like he died, so... he can get killed by the enemies he's fighting against. Okay, bonies. So I guess that answers my question as to what happened to my other leech, is that probably he got killed by trying to fight something that fought back. There's my sweet suffering, dropping me some hearts. Alright, come on, item room. Tell me something useful. I don't want glitter bombs. Prize bombs, I don't know what they are. So I think that these, when they run into something, they cross. I saw that some crosses. I'm not seeing a lot of them, so I'm not sure exactly what triggers it. Oh, okay. So the trick with these guys is to bait them into walking in a direction, and once they're running fast at you, by standing in front of them, and once they're running fast at you, they won't turn around until they hit a wall. So like this guy's running left, we have to stand behind him and shoot him. That's the trick to these. Otherwise, when they're just walking slow, they can still turn around and hit you, and that is bad news bears. They're like the Dark Nuts from Zelda. They will only be attackable from the back or to a certain extent the sides. Hey, we got the gold key there, so we can trade a bomb for unlimited keys on this floor, which will let us go into the shop for no cost other than that bomb that we used. Staying alive, but just barely. Not a lot of health here. I see no treasure rocks in this room, even though I feel like there should be with all those rocks. Off we go to the races. God damn it. Okay, so I think our luck stat probably influences our use of the cross tiers. It seems like occasionally I will shoot out a tier in 4 directions, unfortunately, because my luck stat is super low. In part because my starting stats is low, and in part because of the all stats shuffled experimental treatment. I'm just not in good shape here. Alright. Unfortunately, my shop is greed, which will give me money. Luckily, it's not like this last floor, so I still have chances to get into another shop, and if I do get into it, I will have a little bit more money that way, but definitely not what I wanted. Stop shooting at me. There we go. All that money, all the money in the world. Alright, 20 cents. I will save that Eternal Heart and try and remember to come back for it. So the thing is that I don't think it's likely I will make it through the boss room without taking damage. What I really want out of that Eternal Heart is to come back and pick it up before walking down to the next level, so I can turn it into another full heart container rather than just a half heart. Might have been a mistake. War is a challenge for me, but I think that I would have already taken damage, and I would right there as well, so it wasn't going to do me a lot of good that way. Did get that soul heart drop, I think, again off of the little gimpy sweet suffering pickup that we got earlier. Now he's on foot, which is good. My tier rate being relatively high. Kind of push back on him a fair amount here with the Incubus's help. So hopefully, yes, and we've successfully didn't walk right down into the next floor. Almost just did. No, the drops there. Run back here for this Eternal Heart. The Eternal Heart, if you get 2 of them, or if you finish a level with 1, it will give you another full red heart container, I believe. Here we're going to get that Eternal Heart turning into a heart for us, which is good. Really wish that I had not stupidly missed that damage up. Such a mistake. Just the kind of amateur play you'd expect from Mr. Chris Plays games here. I suck at retro games and others, so you don't have to. So I'm already taking longer than I feel like most of my friends took to complete this, so I think that in addition to, I mean, part of this is just like, you know, lack of devil deals, lack of all these other things, but part of it is probably that I'm just bad at the game. Alright. Did not watch their runs, but I did look at the time that they took. Oh, fuck. It's so hard to get devil deals when you got no soul hearts. So this is a very useful item. I think what it does is those sticky little black things will stick to enemies and eventually they explode. And when they explode, they do damage as well as acting as bombs. So it's another one of those cases where I expect that how often those happen is influenced by your luck stat, and my luck stats are low, but I do have a lot of red hearts now, so that's good. Good job. Feel a little bit more happy, a little bit more relaxed now. Still not getting me devil deals. Still playing this round pretty slow. Still not on a speedrunner's pace, but making progress. Alright, lots of keys, lots of keys. So this is going to keep me set with keys for life. I'll go in all the item rooms, go in all the shops. Not going to go in that, because that is... Oh god. Alrighty. And what do we get? The devil card. So the devil card will give me a little bit of damage up I can use on the boss. Go ahead and get these guys out of here. I'll just let you blow yourself up. There's one little thing here with a skull on top of it. Don't know where that came from. Probably from something my owner did. I'm gonna pick up the broken stopwatch as well as the soul heart here. Bomb out. Oh, fuck. Gotta stop doing that. Stop shooting when dropping bombs on shopkeepers. There we go. Boomerang's not really... I mean, it'd be a fine item given what I have for a space item, but not really a great space item. So I'm not actually sure what is doing those skull things, but it seems like when I shoot enemies that have a skull over their head, once they die, they do damage to everything in the room. So that's cool. Not sure if that's coming from my cat ears or from something else. I don't know. I really don't know where it's coming from. We're not gonna go in the arcade. Ugh. Just can't read. God damn it. Thought I was safe. I was not.
One makes you small.
Hey, I'm smaller. That's nice, I guess. Stopwatch is nice, I think, is why I am getting this nice slow in this room. Randomly slows down everything. And super useful in cases where otherwise they would be bad. So, Bonies are basically the bane of my existence. They move quick, they're hard to dodge, their bones move quick, and everything else like that. So having a whole bunch of them in a room would usually be super scary, but in this case, no problem. Pull out our devil card. I used my space item thinking it was going to do me any good. I don't know why. Ugh. Rub up against this foot with my cube of meat. Ugh. But yeah, that's the red shots and extra damage from that devil card are good. This is red moms. There's 3 different mom types. There's the red mom, the blue mom, and the normal mom. The red mom stomps a lot, although not only stomping. The blue mom spawns a lot of enemies, I feel like, and then the normal mom is kind of in between the two, a mix of stomping and enemies. I don't like this fight at all. I have never been good at it, never had any skill in it whatsoever. So I think I want to take this thing because I feel like, oh, and I got the low chance devil deal. So that is multi-dimensional Babby, who will double my shots when I shoot through him. Kind of a hard thing to use, but can be useful if you can just stand still. And the other thing is the little delirium. I've got plenty of hearts. If I get that many hearts down, I'm just going to be dead. So we're just going to go for this. The little delirium is, again, a difficult buddy to use, but he will help you out by doing some damage to things. You can see that those multi-dimensional Babby shots there kind of doubling up my shots. And also you saw the little brim effect, which I was not using to great effect from Little Delirium. So Little Delirium again will switch back and forth between a bunch of different, you know, boss type enemies. So Little Monstro and Little Brimstone and, you know, a couple others like that, and just changes randomly between them as you play. Alright, we got the stopwatch again in this room. Nice room to have it in. Okay. And we can get some shots on him. Excellent. Okay, hi. These dashing guys, not my friends. Don't like them. Okay. But we are at least not taking so much damage here. Whew. So yeah, getting that devil deal on Mom, nice. I mean, it's not going to make a huge difference, but will help a little bit to have a little bit of extra damage. The two enemies I've got there are like the hardest two buddies to use effectively on purpose. They're, you know, nice incidental boosts, but not great. But again, if I was going to take, you know, 8 hearts of red damage, I was likely just going to die anyway, so not a whole lot of reason to keep things as they were. And go ahead and that dash at me is the word I was trying to say, not dodge. There we go. Pokeballed one of those guys. These guys, of course, dive under before my little bombs can explode on them. Just smart of them. Grant them that. I'm gonna decide if I want to keep this or not. Not actually sure. It makes it harder to aim at things, but it gives you a lot more coverage in your shots, so because I'm a pretty bad aimer in the first place, it can be kind of helpful. Alright. Pick up another half heart. Oh, and there's a heart in here too. Oh, it's over the bridge. A bridge too far. He's flying for that one. There we go. And you're blown up. What they say about me, I'm blowing up. Not really. They don't say that. No one has ever said that. Ooh. So those mom hands can be really troublesome if you're pretty deep into a level. The big thing about them is that they will deposit you back at the start of the level. So you definitely don't want to get picked up by one of those when you are close to the end. I've never actually beaten this guy before, I don't think. The magician gives me homing shots, so I saved this. Save that for this room. There we go. HP tears up, shot speed down. My shot speed was not a problem before, so that's fine. And this will be our last level. So these red levels here are the womb levels. Unfortunately, this one is full of Curse of Darkness. I got a rune bag, we got some hearts, bombs, keys, money, don't need. Oh no, it's not a rune bag, it's a mystery sack. Go ahead and bomb our way into this and pick up some pills. Balls of steel, balls of steel. I'm not entirely sure why I know what pills are. Usually that would be a thing I would associate with picking up the PhD item, which makes you very smart and gives you better pills, but of course I don't have the PhD items, so I'm a little bit confused by that. Alright, these guys, if I just keep attaching bombs to them, will never die. Ugh. They don't open up. Attaching those bombs to them, they won't open their silly heads, and they'll just hide in the corner. Alright. Oh gosh, don't fall in the hole. There we go. That room, those act as basically gravitational pull against you, and so you can get sucked into those pits. They'll do damage to you. Drop that powerful lemon party pill. Very useful if you know what it is. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that balls of steel. Should have saved it. It's fine. We're doing fine now. We got full life. Pretty good chance of completing this run. Slowly but surely, we will make it through. Where are you? Ugh, there you are. No! Damn it. There we go. Yeah, so if I had the balls of steel, what I would have done was then gone into the first room and had a chance at picking something interesting up there. Oh, this is a nice room to have the stopwatch in again. Thanks, stopwatch. Alright, so I dropped my little Pokeball full of an enemy. He's going to go around and do some damage for me, hopefully. I think he's already dead, unfortunately. Oh, no, there he is. Off doing work for me. Appreciate it, buddy. Okay, we'll try up. Oh, so dark. I like darkness. Definitely would like to have like a... I think the Gauze rune will allow you to clear curses. That would let me get rid of this curse, but they don't have one, so it's not really relevant. Purity. I feel like maybe there's a purity pill. I don't know. Probably something like that. There's a couple. I think there's one or maybe two ways that you can get rid of curses on a floor, and I would love to not have this darkness curse. All right. Just go on down there and stay in the corner and die. Feeling actually pretty good about my build here. Not a super powerful build. I would love to have had that extra damage from the pentagram, but you know, can't always get what you want. Get. Ah. Hopefully this is not a dead end. Alright, it is not. Oh, well, that lit up the room. Appreciate that. Alright. No, eyeballs, leave me alone. Hey, eyeballs, leave this kid alone. Oh, and I've got my little brim here. Ugh. Oh, didn't reach. Okay, already taken a couple hits. Oh, and I lost the chance to use that charge brim. Pile up the bombs on top of this mom. There we go. Don't care about the devil deal. Slow and low. That's the way it goes here on the Chris Plays Games. We finished all those stages, finished it up. And among our friends, we did not get the instant zero. Hooray for us. Brad Pritchard, Cowdizzle, and myself finished today. Looks like Stingray Gaming didn't quite make it. And Oshi got the instant zero, sadly, so he's probably still doing his run to make up for that. So Cowdizzle kicking butt with his 16-minute time, Brad at 22 minutes, and me at 35, with Stingray pulling in 14 minutes before dying on level 3 in this slow Eden build. So that's the way the cookies crumbles. Thanks all for watching, and I hope you all have a good night. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.